My camera good. A little bit better. What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna leave that unedited. It's the one HODLs. We're back here with another video. It is Saturday morning here in the States. Just leaving the farmer's market now, picking up some items. And you know, I'm gonna try to figure out ways to add value to the world outside of just my Monday through Friday 9 to 5 situation, which has served me very well. I was actually a 9 to 5 during the day, then I would do overnight. This is why I haven't really been documenting anything in you know, on this channel, because I just was busy working. I was trying to get as much capital as possible to really front run ETFs and just deepen my positions that I've built over time. And it served me well so far. So today I'm going to continue to find different ways to add value online. I think I want to put more focus on online. There's nothing like being able to be in a position to hunt your own income as well. So you want to build that as strong as possible. I managed to do that pretty good over the years, but you know, something you can always get better at. So, you know, you'd be more effective out here as a man or woman, whatever you are. Anyways, I'm done preaching on my soapbox on that. I'm going to get into it, y'all. You know, if you're stacking sats still, Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market in aggregate has recovered quite nicely so far since the probably because the Fed Reserve decided to maintain interest rates high or something, and kind of rattled equities, and I guess Bitcoin might have, in the cryptocurrency market, might have took a hit from that, but recovered quite nicely. So like I said, the fundamentals never changed. The fundamentals are only stronger for the case for Bitcoin, and so it just didn't make sense why during this time, especially after having. So I said that this was a buying opportunity of a lifetime in my last video, and it is. Could have got it under 60. Could have got you 0.01 Bitcoin under 60K with a roughly, you know, with exchange fees. If you would have went on a centralized exchange, could have got it for about $590. $590 for 0.01 Bitcoin. So could have been something added to your stack for long-term hold. But if you're looking for decentralized Bitcoin, because you see that the walls are closing in on these on-ramps and off-ramps, they're wanting more information in order for you to sell and to buy and to move, probably even to, you know, want to know more information about where you're moving it to. You might want to look at trying to stack up on some peer-to-peer. I know that it's not going to be a fair price. It's going to be premium, but that's what you're paying premium for, because you have to hedge whatever your government's going to do, and you always want to have the high road. So I have a link in the description for hodl.com. All right, I just wanted to talk about DeFi. I had a long history with DeFi, quote unquote DeFi. I don't think it's DeFi in name only. Stands for decentralized finance. So a lot of people are getting into it. They thinking it's great. We've seen it blow up the previous bear cycle. This previous bear cycle we had. Let's talk about it. So essentially what would happen is a developer would develop an application. The application would have a token attached to it, and that token would have use case only for that application. All right, so a token that has a use case for an application. So is the application is not being sold. You know, all applications are virtually free, but let's just say like this application isn't bringing any revenues. This application isn't associated with any business that brings in revenues in most cases. And therefore, so the token is being, in most cases, the token could be used or is being used to either stake on that application to get more of the same token. Okay, but so how does the token have value? Well, 9 times out of 10, there usually is a raise, a seed raise, an ICO raise. And I've seen this in 2017 during the ICO craze. It's the same concept. You know, there's a token sale. This token is great. There's a white paper for it. Okay. A lot of money's being raised in multiple rounds of buying the ICO, because really what the idea was is that since there's multiple rounds, each round the token progressively goes up in price. So there is an initial FOMO, not so much about the white paper. That's for the dummies. That's for the noobs. That's for the I would say that's for the low IQers. The idea was to get into the ICO first round and pre-sale round before the first round, or pre-sale round before that round, or shit, you just be an influencer and the dev will allocate you tokens before any of those rounds because they know that you have an audience. Okay, so now what most people are doing, they're just speculating that the token will go up and that they're able to sell it once it goes on exchange because of the pre-sale rounds. So maybe let's say the pre-sale, the initial sale be 10 cents. They say once that is over with, they put a time limit on it so they can create FOMO and a sense of urgency. And then that next round, the token will be 50. They say we'll raise it to 20 cents. And you're thinking in your mind, holy shit, if I get it for 10, it's going to be worth 20. So they're creating artificial demand by creating a sense of urgency. So once the sales are all over and the developer of the application gathers all of this Bitcoin, or typically Bitcoin, probably millions just off running this little sale, then either they will not come out with the project at all and just run off with the money, or they'll come out with something where they say, take these tokens, lock them in, right? Lock them in to the platform, these tokens that are virtually worth nothing. And then what we'll do is that whoever has the most of them, they're going to get the most yield of that token, right? You'll get more of it. And then that token will be essentially be redeemable by what was used to raise the ICO, the whole crowd sale. So all of the funds that went into the crowd sale is just in a honeypot. Probably the devs take their portion, which is a vast majority of it, and then leave enough just for the honeypot. So if enough idiots are able to lock in, they're gonna be getting a little by little out of that honeypot. It's gonna take a little longer for it to drain because the yield from their token is being used to exchange to get out of that honeypot until it's dried up. So usually the last person or the person with the least amount of it, it's insignificant, or they're not made whole. So it's a zero-sum situation. I don't know if I described that correctly, but this is DeFi in a nutshell. So it evolved after 2018. We started noticing smart contracts come on Ethereum, and the idea is the same, because as long as there's no work that's being done by the application to create revenue, as long as there's no business that creates application, no service, no product, then there's no real interest to be earned by giving them your Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. Really Bitcoin, because you're buying it probably first to exchange it for the layer 1 to go into that layer 2 application. I think most people understand this conceptually. I think there's a lot of neglect, a lot of cognitive dissonance because of the potential to just acquire a vast amount of US dollar amount of shitcoin that can be exchanged before the whole thing collapses. And so this was how the game works, and this is how the game still works. But now I think times have changed, and we're seeing that regulation is here, and I've been trying to tell people that for a while. Yes, I know this thing in and out because I was a strong participant in these quote-unquote DeFi applications. I I believed them. I thought they were what they were, and when I thought I understood them, I didn't understand them that well. So it is what it is. I know a lot of people who follow this channel for over the years were participating like I was, so they might, and if they're still, their mindset hasn't shifted by now, and this, you know, I mean, cycles later, then I don't know what to say about that. Anyway, we're at 10 minutes, so I just wanted to share that. Be careful, guys, with your capital, with your hard-earned work. Money is getting harder to come by. People either because the economy is slowing down, or people just, or the quality of jobs is so shitty, people don't want to go to work. It's not worth going to work to get the money sometimes. They'd rather figure out other ways. So, you know, treat your money right. Understand what DeFi really is, decentralized finance. You take your work and you put it into a centralized network, and you operate in the confines of that network where the security is high and it has real value and scarcity, like a Bitcoin. But anyways, but that's still, I do still want to talk about a video. I'm not going to do it here because I'm well over 10, but next video I'm going to have a different topic. I'm going to talk about what I'm speculating on and the reasons why. Till next time.